Oh God, I gotta do intro again. We're back. The Stone and Crane Show. I'm Stone. Got Crane on the other side.
That's me.
That's you. And we got another episode for you guys that like to listen to our show. Would you rather? We're gonna be asking each other would you rather questions. I don't know if people know. I'm sure most people get the gist of it or know have been
Yeah.
at some point or another been asked these kind of questions. So we're gonna go over some ones that we found on the internets and pick each other's brains about them. See where we end up. Okay, yeah, we're recording.
Double check it real quick.
Double, triple, check it. Because I don't want to wreck it. Let's just get right into it.
Yeah, this should be a fun one, dude. These are always the questions, man. Anytime you're with a group of people, they're always all like, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? So I'm excited about it. Those are fun ones.
Yeah, I feel like some of them could get super in-depth as well, and then some of them are just total. Like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way you got to have fun. I try to pick some fun ones, but then you know me, man. I like to take some of the more philosophical edges of some things. But
for sure.
I have a couple of them that I thought that were pretty funny that suck, dude. There was one on Letterkenny. They did like a whole episode where Derry kept bringing up ones, and Derry had one, dude, and it was fucking because they're both options were bad. You know, and those ones always bug me. They're always like, would you rather? But it's like, dude, they both suck. So it's like,
neither.
But I got one like that. This one was pretty fun.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to start it off, man.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, let's start it off. Talking about one that doesn't. That's a no. I got one that it's a funny one, but it's one that you wouldn't want either to happen. So here it is. Would you rather fight one bear-sized duck or 10 duck-sized bears? That is the question. Kyle Crane, you are on the clock.
I'm going with the 10 duck-sized bears.
10 duck-sized bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta. Like,
one duck-sized bear would be so hard to fight, dude, because ducks are vicious. And if you make it the size of a bear, could you imagine how evil that thing would be? I mean, look at how mean geese are, right? Like a goose is a vicious creature, and they're like twice the size of a duck.
Imagine a 10-foot duck.
Yeah, imagine making the size of a bear. Like, you're going to lose, right? It's going to be a horrible loss.
I think you're going to lose. I think there's a chance you lose either way.
Now, 10 duck-sized bears, you got a good chance to winning it, but you're going to get fucked up. But it would be like kind of fighting 10 mad muskrats, right?
Sure.
You know, but with maybe more killing intent, I guess. I don't know. Muskrats have killed people in the past, like on kayaks and stuff like that. So you hit them and attacked them and shit like that, and that made them drown, but not like actually like attacked them and killed them. I don't think, but I've heard stories of them like attacking people on kayaks and whatnot. But yeah, I'd definitely go with the 10 of them. I feel like because you could punt a couple right away
as they come running up on you, you can at least get one kick in.
I feel like I'm down
knock at least one of them out, right?
Pretty quick. Because I'm going to punt one and I'm going to grab one and crush it really quick.
Crush it? You realize, like, these are going to be the size of your dog. Like,
oh, dude, you can't. I'd fuck, dude. I could break Jasper in half. He's 20 pounds, dude. I could easily crush Jasper's skull.
Yeah. I guess so.
Easily, dude. His head fits in the size of my hand.
I wonder.
So if you get a duck-sized bear, yeah, his head might be a little bigger, but with both my hands, I'm easily breaking that little bear's head in half. I'm at least strangling that little.
It's got very morbid, very fast.
While I'm getting bit and tore up. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get messed up because the other ones are biting you and jumping on you. You ever seen the movie Critters? Old school '80s horror movie.
No,
They got like little
I can't
balls.
remember it.
They come from space. They're like little balls, dude. And they attack you and kill you. Those things. That's what it would almost be like. They're like all over you, attacking you and biting you. So you're taking out 2. I feel like pretty quick. But the rest of 8, man, you're in for a good fight. But one giant-sized duck, you're dead.
Unless I got a sword. Cut its head off.
Yeah, unless you got a sword, then you're like, then we're talking about some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's another question. Like, what kind of weapons do you get? Is it just
nothing? Your bare fist.
Bare fist? Yeah, no.
Bare
I'm
fist.
gonna go for that punt idea. I'm gonna run up as they're running at me. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna go to swing my leg to kick one as hard as I can. Completely miss, fall on my ass, or jump on me and just straight up murder me. I'm not even gonna take one with me. It's gonna be pitiful and sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That'd be a tough one. I've heard different versions of that with other animals and stuff, but
yeah, sure,
I definitely would rather fight the 10 of them because I feel like I'd stand a chance.
If I get a sword, I'm going after the big one.
yeah. If I get a sword,
I get a nice broad sword, or even like a samurai sword.
Give me a big giant claymore. And give me the strength to wield one.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Conan, like
I can't
Conan. Make me like the size of that. Then yeah, I mean we're in. But me right
You're
now.
right about that. You're right about the strength part, though. I'd probably take a sword, go to fight the big one, and go to hit it in its neck. It's just gonna bounce right off its neck because I swung it like a little girl.
Yeah. Do that, or maybe you make friends with it. Now you got a giant duck you can ride around.
No, my guess is these either of these would be aggro on you. Because you gotta fight them. That's the whole thing. It's fight one there.
I'd kill it with love,
10,
dude.
So kill it with love.
I just hug it the whole time and make sure.
That's called strangling. That's not.
Yeah.
I just love you so much. Stop breathing.
I got one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Your turn.
This is another one that sucks. Would you rather always have wet socks or a small rock in your shoe all the time? It's got to be one or the other all the time.
See, you're terrible at this game because now I don't want to talk about this. By the way, if you're listening in and want to play along, go ahead, leave a comment for each answer on what you do. I'd love to hear if you guys disagree or agree with us. Anyways, I hate wet socks.
Wet socks
and
are
I
horrible.
hate having the feeling of that rock. Guess wet socks, because honestly I've been disc golfing a lot lately in the rain or walking through puddles, and I walk through half the goddamn course with wet socks. I feel like I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
What was this? Wait, it was wet socks and what do you say? A pebble?
A small rock. Yeah, or like a pebble in your shoe. All the time,
like is it kind of sharp? Is it
dude,
like nagging you? Like
always moving around different spots of your foot, dude.
No. Wet socks.
Yeah, wet socks all day. Not even. I seen this one. I read it out loud, and I was like, "Wet socks." It's like I'll take the gross, horrible, uncomfortable feeling without the negative effects, right? Because you have wet socks, of course. There's a whole bunch of like negative issues that can happen to your feet, right? But like without none of the horrible long-term effects, just the nastiness of the wet
even
socks.
rock would have long-term effects.
Oh yeah. The blisters and the horrible
dude,
cuts.
Your whole foot would be bruised, especially if it's moving around.
Yeah,
and get blisters and all that.
Yeah, I definitely take the wet socks, dude. Because like you said, I've spent enough time in my life like hiking and walking around outside and playing around outside that and doing stuff outside. And being a hillbilly, I've been outside in wet socks. It sucks, but definitely not as bad as having a rock in your shoe. It is the worst.
For sure.
There's immediately like when you get a rock in your shoe, there's immediate reason like I gotta sit down and get this rock out of my
right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, as soon as I feel something like that in my shoe, I gotta find somewhere to sit so I can get it the heck out.
Yeah.
I guess when you're facing the wet sock situation, there's nothing you can do about it because you can't unless you are just carrying a pair of socks with you.
I mean that's what I do when I hike. I always keep a pair of socks usually in my bag. an extra pair because of those situations. Even though
Yeah.
my boots go up pretty high and they're like waterproof to a certain height, but you never know, dude. Like I fell in water, dude, and like soggy boots suck, man. But having wet socks in your wet boots is even worse. But not worse than having rocks in your boots, because that's
It's
shit's
just a
miserable.
lose-lose, man.
It's a lose-lose, dude.
That's life
It's a
for you.
lose-lose. Yeah.
Life is either a rock in your butt or wet socks.
uh, all right. What else you got? You got
Yeah, I got a few here, I think.
yeah. You got a lot. I got a lot
So,
too.
okay. Next one is, would you rather explore the ocean or explore space?
Oh, space easily.
Easily? Not even a
Yeah.
question in your mind?
No, I mean I like the ocean. I think the ocean's cool, but I feel like it's something that's been we're doing now, like, and we're having success doing it, and we've been doing it for a long time. But like space is like, man, it's just the universe is so like the expansiveness of the universe itself, and being
Right.
able to explore would be. I've always joked that I felt like I was not joked, but like I've talked about that. I felt like I was born like 1,000 years too late, in like 2,000 years too early,
Mm,
because like I didn't get to explore like anything cool, and then I'm too born in the wrong time to explore space, because
right.
like I love the idea of exploration, right? Of like being able to explore, but pretty much our whole plan is explore. There's nowhere I can go like be an explorer, so you can't really do that anymore unless you want to go to Antarctica or something like that.
Burr.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
there's
good.
still depths in the ocean you can explore yet
Yeah,
that
and
haven't
that's the
been
thing. The
seen by
ocean is the
man.
last. The ocean's like the last frontier when it comes to that aspect of like
Yeah.
search. But I mean, but in terms of that or space, I'm much rather. I would be all in about the space, just because of the limitless possibilities of what it could bring you.
Yeah. When I was younger and I thought I could be whatever I wanted when I grew up, I wanted I wanted to be, sounds so morbid when I say that out loud. Um, I wanted to be either an astronaut or I wanted to explore the depths of the ocean. Exploring was
Mm.
definitely something that intrigued me. I think space obviously intrigued me more so, but honestly, either one I would have been happy with. I would be
Yeah,
happy with, I should say.
yeah,
Um, because I think there honestly is a ton more that to discover that's still on this planet or in this planet.
yeah. I mean, well, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't. I'm sure there's tons of stuff in like the Amazon rainforest and other parts of woods and shit like that we haven't seen, or we just don't contact on a whole lot. Like, just don't come across, and like especially in the ocean. The ocean is just so vast, dude. It's so deep. We just don't have really any idea of what's really out there to begin with. I don't know. I was reading something not that long ago that we've barely even explored like 10% of the bottom of it or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, so that's just the thing about that, like how big it is and how much of the bottom of it we've actually even seen, like on camera or in person, is it's pretty crazy. So yeah, space though, it's the final
Space.
frontier, man.
The final frontier.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. Would you rather have Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie?
uh, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito?
Yeah, all day, every
Yeah.
day.
When I was seeing this one, I laughed pretty good because I was like, well, what kind of movie are we doing? We doing comedy or are we doing like violent film? And I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Danny
Like,
DeVito for either or.
or Danny DeVito for both of them. Yeah, that'd be pretty
Imagine,
good.
imagine him in a violent film
That'd
now.
be pretty good. I mean, he did play
That'd
the
be,
penguin,
yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know, dude. I thought Danny DeVito would be funny for me because I'm already really short. So he'd fit me really really well in that aspect.
Yeah.
But like I
To
really
have
like
put a wig
tacos.
on to copy your hairstyle.
Yeah. He definitely put a wig on. Danny Trejo doesn't have to. He's got hair like me already. And I love like everything about Danny Trejo, man, and like his film background and shit, dude. And the dude owns taco restaurants. I love taco restaurants.
Danny Devito likes eating tacos. I like eating tacos.
There's that too, you know. So I don't know, dude. This is hard for me, man. I was leaning towards Trejo just because I've always liked Danny Trejo. So, but I don't know, dude. It's a hard one, man. But Devito for you, right?
Devito for me, baby. All day. Man, I just want to meet him. I don't care if he. Nothing in my life is ever gonna be interesting enough that someone's gonna act it out eventually. So I'll take just meeting him.
Danny DeVito playing you in your regular life would be awesome too.
Dude, yeah.
Because he'd play it fucking phenomenally. It'd be great.
I'd be like, yeah, no, that was my life. It was definitely not more boring than that. That was it exactly.
Be like the entire series of Seinfeld, dude, but with Danny DeVito doing every role.
Okay.
All right, you're next.
So this one we might, because it's worded kind of basic, but we'll talk about it. Okay, would you rather have the world's worst, or sorry, not have, be the world's worst superhero, or live the most boring life ever? Now my question is, when I saw this, is what does it mean by worst? Like in what context?
Like
Worst
Aquaman?
as in terrible powers, terrible at saving people, or worst as in almost kind of villainy, or
You know, yeah, that's something like Aquaman style superhero. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like having any superpower at all would be better than living the most boring life ever. So
but you also got to remember, you are going to be, since you're a superhero, in this world, in this context of world, that you are going to be known, so no matter what. And considering how bad you are at being a superhero, people are not going to like you.
yeah, I think this is the point where I think our superpowers, man, just bitch slap them, right? I mean, like.
But you
I don't
probably
care
have
about
some pretty terrible superpowers, like
even if it's making people into jellyfish, that's pretty cool.
except you can only do that once per day.
That's fine too. It could be the world's worst ones, man. I don't know. Whatever the bad superpowers are, but I don't know. I still think I'd rather at least have the attempt to try to be a superhero
I guess
versus
so. I can see that.
not being anything and being boring. Even boring is
Start
fine
of an
too. I
era.
mean, I'm pretty boring as it is, but what's the most boring life? Like, is it
Probably working not 8 hours, coming home, eating supper, and going to bed.
9 to 5
doing
in
the same thing
office,
over again?
you come home and your wife yells at you, and your kids hate you, and you're fucking.
You probably don't even have wife or kids. You're so goddamn boring.
I don't know if you have a wife or kids. I mean, life could probably be pretty cool. I mean, even with kids, wife can be pretty cool. So it's a toss up either way. So I don't know. I think I'm going superpower, dude.
Bad superpower.
Worst. Yeah, I'm going world's worst superhero.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
It would suck, but it's better than being boring.
Yeah.
One of those lose-lose situations again. So.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'd rather just be a superhero with the worst abilities. And feel like you're like in One Punch Man, one of those bad superhero classes that suck at everything.
Yeah, there's some.
Saitama has to help you do everything. So.
Right. There's some bad quirks in Superhero Academy as well.
Yeah.
Not in the class that they follow now, but back when he saw some stuff, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hit me.
Let's see which one this is here. Here you go. Here's the easy one.
Choose
Where would you rather own like a high class boat or your own plane?
Oh, plane or boat?
Yeah, not like
I'm guessing plane is like a private jet, right?
Yeah,
if you're going high class boat, but not a yacht, like what is?
No, so the way that I was taking it, because like
probably same priced either way, right?
What I'm taking, it could be anything you want from a plane, right? If you want like a small jet, like a little fucking 6-seater, little 4-seater, little jet thing, or you can get like a big fucking jet,
Apache helicopter,
or if you want like like a decent yacht, or like even like a sailboat or something like that. Not like a fucking bass boat, you know what I mean? Because fucking that's a realistic thing you can own for most people.
I'd want the boat.
You want the boat?
Yeah, I definitely want the boat. Skylar would attest to that. Because every time we pass a boat that I see that has a sale sign on it, I'm like, hey, can we buy that? At this point, she just gives me weird looks. She doesn't even answer me anymore.
we drive by the marina all the time here, not far from our house, man. And like all these badass fucking boats, dude, and sailboats that they put out on Lake Michigan are just. I'm just like, man, I was like, I want that boat. That's a nice boat,
right?
But I think I'd rather own a plane.
Do you?
Yeah, like just not like I don't want nothing like I don't want a giant fancy one, like even like a private jet. I would be fine with just like one of those 6-seater ones.
Boeing 535.
Yeah. What's that?
I said Boeing 535. 737.
Yeah, I'm good. I would be fine on just like a small one, dude. Just like a small plane that I could fly from the fucking airports that are like around here up to like northern Wisconsin, the small airports, you know, just the tiny little ones that you could just like little city hop and shit. And that then still would have the ability to fly long distances if I needed to.
Sure.
You know, but nothing. I don't want nothing huge, but
yeah,
But a giant boat would like.
A big boat that I could literally live on if I wanted to.
Yeah, dude, I
would live on one. Get up in the mornings,
fascinated
fish.
About the idea of
do whatever you want.
Learning how to sail, dude.
Actually, I'd get one big enough with a basketball court. There you go.
Possible in some of those yachts,
dude. It is. I'm sure there are.
You see that yacht? I think Latifi pulled up into to Monaco. I think it used to be Lance Stroll's yacht. He sold it to Latifi for like $42 million.
There you go.
It makes sense, right? All those rich people. But
yeah.
That thing's big enough to have a basketball court in.
Yeah.
I think it's massive, dude.
That stuff is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, but I still think I'd go with my own plane.
Own plane?
Yeah.
Hey, we got something different. That's good. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not definitely a boat for me.
I like boats. Boats are great. I mean, that's where that was a hard one for me, man. Because like I said, I've always wanted a sailboat, dude, and the ability to sail would be bitching, man.
Bitching. Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather? Jesus. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turned a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Every time I take a bite?
Yep. Every time you eat is how it's worded, but yeah, we'll do every time you bite, like you're chomping on your tongue.
Oh, you'd never be able to eat, so paper cut. Your mouth would be just destroyed.
You'd bite the same spot. Just let it lag on that side.
Inside your mouth and shit. Yeah, I'm going paper cut, dude. I feel like that would suck, but eventually you develop calluses big enough that you wouldn't even feel it.
Well, you got a lot of body though. It's not specific on where. It's not just your finger, like when you turn the page, it's that finger turning the page. I feel like feel like anywhere in your body at random when you turn a page will get.
Oh, I just figured it'd be on your fingers because that's what you're turning.
I don't know. It's not. No one of those not specific. I'm changing it as I go, or throwing up whatever I want.
What the fuck, Derry? Changing it as you go.
Yeah, you know what a paper cut is.
Still going paper cut, dude.
Still going paper cut?
Yeah, I'm still going paper cut, dude. Fuck that. I've bit my tongue so hard a couple times, dude, and it bled and shit, man. I'm good.
Oh, I know. It's
that's so brutal, dude. It hurts so bad. I couldn't imagine every time I try to go eat, I'm just gnawing into my fucking tongue. I'm good, dude.
How about if we changed it to every time you sit down to dinner, you take one big bite on your tongue. Like, obviously, you don't bite your tongue off. If you bite it hard, and then you can eat.
Now, is this every word that I'm reading, or is it like every paragraph, every page?
It says every page.
Okay, because I don't read a lot of like books in my hand. I read a lot of like articles and shit. So like,
but I'm sure you can get the senses of where a page would be.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
so
okay. No,
I would
just
I'm still going, adjust
it
to that.
Paper cut.
Still going paper cut?
Still going paper cut.
I just stopped reading and do the paper cut too.
Stop. Yeah, I'm just going paper cut, dude.
Sounds nice.
As long as it's not a cardboard cut, we're good.
Ow. What you got?
Would you rather eat only pizza for a year or not eat any pizza for 5 years?
Pizza for a year, for sure.
Pizza for a year?
I mean, I know for sure it's getting old, but pizza for 5 years?
Yeah. No pizza for 5 years?
I don't go with no pizza for a month, let alone a year, let alone 5 years. So,
dude, the thing about pizza is you literally can adjust it to whatever you want.
Right? Oh man, I'd be eating so much breakfast pizza.
Right, dude. Oh my god, you can change it constantly to however you want to make it, and so it's
anything and everything as long as it doesn't have pineapple on it.
I'm in, dude. I'd never give up pizza for 5 years. You couldn't never do that to me. I'd give my pinky for pizza, dude.
What if I gave you $1 million? All
right, fuck pizza.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, I can give up pizza for 5 years.
Yeah, I give up pizza for 5 years for $1 million. There's other things I could eat.
Especially for $1 million.
There's Italian beefs, dude. I'm good. I'd compensate. What about pizza puffs? Do those count?
Well, it can't be like it can't even be like pizza related. So like pizza rolls, calzones. I'm gonna take. You can't eat those.
Yeah, anything pizza, right? So, yeah.
Pizza bombs, whatever you wanna.
Right. Okay.
If its major ingredients is the whatever you use for the crust, tomato, cheese, no, you can't.
Okay.
So like cool. You could get away with like spaghetti, ravioli.
Yeah. Now what if I get like a capicola sandwich that's got like pepperonis on it or something like that, It doesn't have but it doesn't have sauce on it, but it's got cheese and pepperoni and other meats on it with bread.
When you eat one of those, do you think of a pizza?
No, I'm thinking I'm eating a sandwich.
Then yeah, I'll let it slide. Anyways.
All right, that's the next one.
That one we took care of pretty fast. Okay. Would you rather have drinks? So this is good. This is a good Friday night. I guess whatever setting you want it to be. Would you have? You'd be drinking though. Would you have drinks with Ryan Reynolds? What? 2 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be fun. Drinks with Ryan Reynolds or Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, fuck. How much time do I got? just like a few hours.
When
to
you
hang
go,
out and talk to
okay,
him?
like when you go out for drinks, how long does that
Okay.
usually? What
I
would
don't
you
know,
think?
just
So
we'll
not
just say a few
super
hours.
long,
We'll
maybe
just say
4 hours. I mean, it
3 to
depends.
5 hours, right? We'll just say 3 to 5 hours.
3 to 5, yeah.
Okay, 3 to 5 hours.
So it's
Oh,
not
man.
all day thing, not even half a day thing. But
That's hard because like
be
Ryan
like an
Reynolds
after
would
work
be,
thing, you know.
I think Ryan Reynolds would be like a really good time.
Really fun time. I'd probably pee my pants.
Yeah, man, you might pee your pants at The Rock though too.
That is also true.
You
But I'd
know,
be scared of him. No.
I
No,
think
he's
that
a
I
funny
would
dude
have.
too, for sure.
I think that I would go Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, not Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne
No,
The
Dwayne The
Rock.
Rock, because I think that I have more like me with a philosophical shit. I have more questions about life for him than I do Ryan Reynolds
Oh.
and shit. Even though Ryan Reynolds is awesome, and I'd be bitching to hang out with him just to fucking talk to him, just to ask him
Bitching
some
to hang
questions.
out with either of them.
What's that?
It'd be bitching to hang out with either of them.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. But I think I'd rather go with The Rock, just because that fucking dude is like a force, man, and he doesn't stop in life. The dude's just always like.
You guys gonna have a quick wrestling match while you having drinks or what?
I'm fucking in, dude. I'm in, dude. He can do the rock bottom on me, man. Hit me with the people's elbow. I'm in.
Oh man.
Call me a fucking jabroni. I'm all
I'm
about
up for
dude.
it, man.
Yeah, I like it, dude. I like them both a lot, dude. They're both cool motherfuckers, man. But dude, he's just like when I was younger, man. Like him, the wrestling shit coming out of nowhere, and like because his family wrestled, and then he was like a certain character, and then he changed, just like a lot of those guys did. But then like him coming up, and I don't know, he kind of like helped change the game of being a superstar, and everyone kind of doubted him being like an actor and becoming famous, and he just was like, nope, I'm fucking doing what I'm gonna do, and he did it, and now he's like uber successful at everything. So
For sure.
yeah, definitely him. Who would you do?
I do Reynolds.
You do Reynolds?
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy, as you said. But I've been watching, Reynolds movies. He's been hilarious way well before he did the Deadpool stuff.
Oh, dude, Van Wilder is amazing.
So, I don't just like him because of that stuff. But
Yeah, it was
yeah,
the best of him and Van
he's
Wilder.
hilarious. I've seen stuff on his in his personal life.
Yeah.
And yeah, he seems like a great dude. I'd want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Maybe if you asked me, I don't know. It'd be tough, I guess. Either way, you couldn't go wrong. I think. Either way, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna enjoy it. You're never gonna forget it.
Yeah.
Especially with people like us. We're boring.
Yeah. Yeah, we're born too.
Not successful.
Yeah.
We're successful in our own rights, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
What you got next?
Would you rather have all traffic lights approach you be green or never have to stand in line ever again?
Oh my god. You know what? Never have to stand in line.
Yeah.
It's definitely that. I mean, it took a second, but now that I think about it more, because honestly, with traffic and with doing it all the time, I guess on a daily basis, obviously the traffic would be better. But imagine going to theme parks and just going right to the ride. Like
So
that kind of stuff makes it worth it going that way.
I fucking hate standing in line anywhere at any time. Like,
God.
even at like the grocery store, like waiting to check out. I hate it. It is the worst.
Yeah.
One of the worst experiences for me in any
My legs
capacity.
will scream at me for
Yeah,
standing in line more than 10 minutes.
Dude, I despise
And I've
it.
waited in lines for
like, dude,
over
I've
an
lived
hour.
in some.
Hours.
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
I'm good. I'd rather not have to stand in line. I've lived in some big cities, and I've had to deal with some pretty horrific traffic in my life. I didn't drive as much as Rebecca did, but she had to commute across the entire city of Phoenix quite often, and she had to sit in some pretty horrendous traffic. And I know it's not not LA traffic, but it's still pretty
The
bad.
LA traffic.
Good LA.
Takes an hour to go a mile up the road.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. But that's like highway traffic and stuff. I'm talking about like just like city traffic. Where you get like a green light and you go through, but it only lets like 10 cars go through. You gotta wait. I used to do that shit on a motorcycle every day. Dude, it sucked. But at the end of the day, at least it's moving. You got like a consistent pace. And you're just like, all right, I'm getting ahead. But like sometimes when you're standing in line, it's just like, sweet Mary Mother, what the fuck is going on? Like this needs to go away. Like,
so I don't know. I think we pretty much covered that. I'm getting completely off traffic, but I got to bring something up to you. It clicked in my head. I remembered. So I got this buddy of mine who he seems kind of interested, every time I bring it up about getting a motorcycle. And his response, we maybe talk for a minute or two, but his ending argument every single time is that he doesn't want to buy something he won't use year round, because we live in Wisconsin, for people that don't know. So that's his deterrent on not wanting to buy a bike. And I'll be honest, I'm a little pissed off that that's it.
I lived in an area where you legitimately could have used it year round, and I didn't. Mm-hmm. And because, dude, some days it was too hot to ride. Not everyone lives in Southern California or even in the South. Like the South states like Alabama and stuff like that. Dude, some days suck. And you're gonna have a time of the year where it's gonna be cold or it's gonna be wet, and it's just like, yeah, people can ride in the rain safely. They do it in the Pacific Northwest all the time, and they ride completely safe. But it's not about that.
Exactly. You don't buy a motorcycle for practical use. It has its practical uses, yes, but in no way, shape, or form.
In 118 degrees. It sucked.
Is it for practical use?
It sucked, but
so instead of that, now he's talking about buying an ATV.
For what? You use even less.
That's what I told him.
You use it.
You're really gonna want to buy an ATV over a motorcycle.
Yeah, you'd use it.
I feel the same way. Oh, we lost him. Oh, shoot. See if we can get him back. Ring a ding. Sorry if you can hear that.
Technical difficulties.
That's what I was thinking. I know. I'm like, oh shoot, guys, we lost him.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, it looks like everything's still working, so I think we can just carry on like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I think you'd even use it less.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah, I just did, dude. I don't. Oh man, that's so frustrating because like I get where he's coming from. I get the concern. I really do, because it's a lot of money investment to like for something that you might not use all the time. And it's like I get that, and I get not wanting to spend the money on it.
Yeah.
But you could still get a solid 6 months out of it. In the other half of the year, if you're worried about it, buy a fucking snowmobile.
But then you're spending more money versus, in his eyes, just buying a UTV.
Yeah, but then an ATV you're going to use what? Like once?
ATV. Like
how often are you going to use? That's the thing, man. Because then you got to go to ATV trails, and it's like, then you got to deal with all that shit, dude. Nothing against the ATV community, but you got to deal with those people. You know what I mean? And like getting into that and like understanding where they're at and located and like respecting their rules of their road and like doing that whole stuff. And I can just literally go to my garage, put my helmet on, get on my motorcycle, and drive it whenever I want for the entire summer, from the spring to the summer. And if you get the right gear, you can drive it really early in the year or even really late. But it's just, I don't know.
Yep. Okay. Now that we've done that.
That's a would you rather, own an ATV or a motorcycle?
Motorcycle, for sure.
Motorcycle, for sure.
I've been feeling that itch Anyways, is it your turn or my turn?
My turn.
Okay.
I think it's my turn, right? Yeah, because you just did the.
I did the Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson last.
Yeah.
Was
So
that
it's
the
my
last
turn.
one we talked about?
Yep. All right. Try to find one of the good ones here. All right. Yeah. Would you rather have a pause or rewind button on your life?
Ooh, I got something that's a little similar to that, I think.
What's yours? Can you find it?
Yeah.
Let's find. Let's see what the similarity is to it.
So, no, not that one. I'm not seeing it. I think I might have gotten rid of it because I looked at your list too.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes
So
sense.
I must have got rid of it. Okay, never mind. What was?
Yeah, would you rather have a pause or rewind button on your life?
Or was it? Or do you have a similar one? Maybe I read that off your. I swear you had. I swear I saw something.
I got a couple other ones that are similar with like time travel type stuff.
Oh yeah, it's the first one that you texted me.
Yeah,
That's pretty similar to that.
yeah. I have another one that's like.
Yeah, that first one was. Unless you want to say it, go ahead.
Well, yeah. Well, I have another one. Would you rather go to kindergarten with everything you know now, or back to the or know now with everything your future self will learn? I have that one, or I have able to see 10 years into the future, or 6 months.
Yeah,
into
all
the
these
future
things.
of the world.
So basically, would you rather? So okay, let's go back to the original. Let's just answer the original.
Yeah.
What was that again?
Would you rather have a pause or rewind button on your life?
Okay, now you want to say that 5 more times?
Would you rather have a pause or rewind button on your life? I'm not gonna say it for me.
So, what does the pause exactly do?
Dude, kind of like Zach Morrison say about the bell. Time out. I'm guessing that same shit.
And you like get time to think?
Yeah, where you
Kind
can just
deal?
literally pause everything from moving, right? So you can just, but like only in your world. You know what I mean? You can't just like. I'm feeling it's like you can't pause other shit like in other people's houses or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Okay, it pauses
you can't control
a certain
the universe
area.
of time. Yeah.
Or you can, well, maybe it pauses everything, but you can't go everywhere. You know,
Right. Yeah.
It's limiting.
Yes.
And then the other one was rewind whenever you want.
Yeah, rewind button.
I guess rewind to redo. I mean, see, my problem with that one is the philosophy behind it. Because I feel like you'll never learn if, let's say that's something you always have through life.
Yeah.
I feel like you as a person are not going to be a very good person.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to rewind it when you realize something is bad, but you're never going to learn that stuff, as you go. So you might get to a point where you can't rewind far enough back to fix it or something, perhaps. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there could be some real messed up things about it. So I guess with that in mind, I'd take the pause because you're just pausing time to, what I would use it is to think about whatever the hell I need to think about. But
yeah, pause moments in time, dude. That's because like I've been certain places and done certain things where I would love just another hour or so.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, when we were in Maine and we were on top of one of the hills in Acadia, and it's just like I would have loved to have been like just to pause that moment and sit there for a couple more hours. In that particular moment where the sun was like about to set, it was like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my whole life, and it's just like. I would have loved to pause, and just sit here and like just relax and like not have to worry about anything. So the rewind button. I totally agree with you. I feel like you'd go with your whole life always rewinding it.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd always be like, oh fuck, I said that, I shouldn't have said that. Rewind. Okay, and then you say something else, but then you're like, then you're in another doing something else. Oh shit, I should have did this, and then you rewind it. Then I feel like it could lead to a lot of mistakes again, and then you're rewinding it again, and it's like I feel like you get trapped in like almost like a fucking Groundhog's Day with yourself because you're constantly trying to fix mistakes that you made, like by like your fuck ups. You know what I mean? Because it's like. So I was like, oh, if I could go back fucking 10 seconds, I'd punch you in the face. But then if you did that, that's going to lead fucking to something else. Or, or if I could have said what I could have said, if I would have thought what I said 5 minutes ago, now that'd have been awesome. And you go back and say that, and you never know what that could have led to and shit. And it's just, there's so many like negative aspects to it. And there's some positive ones too, for sure, because you could have saved a life or you could have did something cool or whatever. But there's still, like you said, there's so much like learning experiences that come with mistakes, so it'd be hard not to rewind the negative things. yeah, that's mine. What you got?
For next question?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. Would you rather have a backstage pass to your favorite band, if you can even think of who that would be, or be an extra on your favorite show?
Oh, band, easily.
Easily banned for you?
Yeah, because I don't know what the extra on the show would really get me. Because, like, I like television the way television is because I get into that delusion of the reality, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And watching those shows makes me feel like I'm like peeking into a world that exists, and being an extra on it would make me like almost like, that's why I don't watch like the making of movies, and I don't like seeing like pictures or something from like sets, because I feel like it really does messes the illusion for me of like that film or like the TV show. But like the band, oh dude, if I could get backstage passes for like the Deftones, I would be like just this giddy little kid back there, and I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be smiling the whole time and just fucking super duper happy and freaking out. So yeah, it would be.
I see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few bands out there that I would dream to have backstage passes to, or artists, man. Deftones, Sturgill Simpson would be up there, man. Tyler Childers, to sit back there. Those guys would be fucking amazing to sit in the backstage and be able to. Yeah, that'd be cool. Music all day. Yeah. What about you?
It's tough. Man, I don't know. Being an extra on like The Mandalorian right now would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool.
So, it's a show, even movies would be, if you bring movies into that equation, it gets even tougher. And I mean, I don't know, I guess it'd also be cool because if you're an extra, you could watch back that movie and see yourself in there.
Yeah, well,
which would be kind of cool, So, I mean, this is one of those you can't go wrong with. You're either way, I feel like you're going to have a good time. So,
yeah.
I'll just say favorite show just because I'd to be on like a Star Wars show would be a dream. So,
yeah, cool.
I feel like for me personally, it's a lot less. I'm not saying I could get, backstage passes to a band, because I definitely can't. But
I get you. Yeah, well, yeah, because you could always buy backstage passes, right? So it's, but I mean, it's still hard because I mean, like, there's some bands that do VIP type tickets, and like Seven Dust is one of my other favorite bands, and they always do like VIP tickets, man. And I've seen them a couple times where you could have spent, I could have spent like another $60 or $70 and got VIP tickets and been able to hang out with them in the back. And it's like, yeah, but how much am I hanging out with you? And it's like, do I just get to see you and say hi and like, oh man, I love your music? But I've done that before. Like I've seen you in person and I've said I've loved your music like in a bar, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like I've seen you at places in like small places and said that shit. Like
Yeah.
Nick and Jesse and them have hung out with those guys and like at the fence line at like at one of the big shows and shit. So it's like some of those bands that I've seen, it is what it is. But to get one for free and like be able to hang out with like the big bands that I really like, it'd be pretty cool. Like I said though, it's hard. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Because if you could write me into like, I don't know, man, Castlevania and like let me do the voice acting for it, right? That would be bitching, because then I wouldn't lose that illusion, I guess, because then I would I would just see myself as like this animated character, and it's like it would be pretty cool to be like a side character on that shit, like on that anime. It would be pretty awesome. So
Man.
maybe that would be the spot. Let Saitama punch me in the face or something. You know, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it'd be cool. Yeah, definitely one you can't go wrong with either way.
Yeah, that's, you broke it down a little different. I think that'd be a little bit different. So, all right.
You're good.
What was it over here?
Yeah.
Oh. You tell him, dude. Get him, right. Boy. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year, or have $50,000 to spend it however you want?
Oh, travel the world. You got to up that price. Like
that's
not even close.
I was reading and I was like, should I up it to like what, like $1 million or like 500,000?
So travel the world.
Let's say 500K.
So, well, that gets into another part. Now, is this traveling the world for a year, right?
Yep.
Now, what expenses does that include? Everything? Food, planes. Because you could probably spend $500,000 traveling the world, right?
Travel the world, hotel fees, everything.
So let's go a mil. Let's go a mil.
Let's go a mil. Okay, we'll go a mil.
I think that makes it tough. Makes my decision
tough. 1
mil. Or travel for just a year, but no, if you get those. See, problem with that is, you get $1 million, you could travel the world with that $1 million, right? Yeah. So let's say if you get that $1 million, you can't travel the world, but that's.
Yeah, but you couldn't even. I think I could spend that $1 million quicker trying to travel the world easily. I guarantee it.
See, that's
because
tough.
like.
Because you're putting money against something that costs money.
Right, and that's what I mean. So that's where it's hard, because like with me, starting January 1st, and it's like, where are you gonna go? It's like, dude, I'm gonna spend like, I want plane tickets to like, I'm in New Zealand, right? Boom, Emmett. So it's like,
Emmett heard my dog. He was like, I gotta get in on some of this.
So I'm like, I'm there, and but I'm staying in the best hotel, dude, in the best room. Like with the best room service. So you're talking fucking, some of those rooms are like $10,000 a night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm easily, and then I'm waiting till the F1 Monaco comes around. I'm going there.
You damn right about that. And now, right,
so that's what I'm saying.
Since you're quote unquote traveling the world, are you getting the best tickets you can get at Monaco?
Yeah.
Are you on a boat? Are you
all of it for free, right? So
in the pit road? Where are you at? Like.
Traveling the world for free. So that's what I mean. You're getting fucking first class airfare, everything, dude. Everything for free. Everything you do for free for 1 year for traveling the whole world. Everything.
You gotta put that up against.
I'm easily breaking $1 million.
Yeah, you gotta put that up against something other than money, I would say.
I don't know what you put it up against.
You could travel, as you said, the world for free. Or you can go to an already colonized Mars. For life. You're not coming back. They can't bring you back. So you got to go there. You got to stay there. But, you're not the first trip there. But you're not necessarily, there's not 1 million people there either. There is where it's still.
I feel like that's a little too much far. That's a little too. Fucking Mars?
Fucking Mars. You're living on Mars. but it's not a tough life, it's gonna have, I mean, you're, I don't know, it's hard to put it in a way that it's gonna be able to fight this free year
Right,
trip.
that's what I mean. That's why that like doing that one's hard because no one would ever pick the Mars one because you're literally sacrificing your life to go to something that doesn't fucking have any.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's nothing to it.
It's a bit of an advanced. It's not to the point where you can't explore. There's parts that haven't been explored. There's still exploration on Mars that you can do, but yet.
Yeah, but But the hard part with this is like most people won't even understand what's even going on up there, or even any of the idea with it. This is when you got to give something more on like the basis of our planet to go against it. It has to be on Earth. Because when you start talking about space travel, it has to go
Free
against
tacos
something.
for life.
Oh, there you go. See, that's something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Pretty much anyway, I'm choosing the, because that's gonna be the best year of your life, basically. I mean, it'd be tough to beat, anyways.
What about like free world travel, or what about like, your dream home with like the land that you want or whatever?
There you go. Now
like
you're
paid
hitting
for.
it. Now you're hitting it.
Paid for all in full.
Exactly what you want.
Yep. Or travel the world for a year for free.
I want to own the state of Maine.
You want to own the state of Maine? Get some lobsters. Yeah, I don't know, man.
No, it'd still be the year. I don't know, man. No, that's pretty good. That's definitely a tough one. But at the same time, again, what is a home other than the people you share it with? So, can I bring Skylar on this trip with me?
Yeah.
This doesn't have to be just me. Yeah.
No, Skylar's coming with you.
Yeah, no, it'd still be the trip. It'd have to be.
Yeah, I'm with you because as much as I like the home idea, because some people might choose the home because some people don't want to travel. Some of the crazy places and shit, because some people might just go to fucking Florida. You can travel the world for free, and they just go to fucking Florida.
Oh, I know. I hear that.
But you get like dream home would be cool, because to me it'd be like, nice
Basketball
log
court.
cabin with like, not see fucking nuts. Log cabin, dude, 10 fucking acres, dude, and like,
10. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I want. I don't need any more.
I need more.
What do you want? Like 150, 200, 5,000?
Okay, 5,000 is Maine. Anyway.
Oh, Maine's way more than that.
I know. I'm just. Would you rather own the state of Maine or the state of Ohio?
Oh, dude, Maine all day. No one wants Ohio.
Come back to Cleveland.
Yeah. All right, what's the one you got, man? You got another one?
Well, before I start, we're at 59 minutes, bud.
Oh, are we at 59 minutes already?
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to do? You want to do, or would you rather part 2?
Yeah, let's do a Would You Rather part 2. I think we can make another one out of it here.
Oh yeah, I made a dent in my list, but I'm not even halfway.
I took out a big chunk of mine, but I'm sure that I could. I'm sure that I could use Yo Google.
Yeah, Google, or if we need it. Yeah, let's do it. We'll meet you guys next week. It's gonna be. Are we gonna do?
Let's do a 2-parter.
We'll talk about it later, but yeah, let's wrap this up. As I said earlier, if you guys want to pitch in on any of these questions, let us know in the comments what you think on some of those. Are you facing that big duck, or are you facing 10 of those tiny bears? Like, let me know. I want to know. So, yeah. Thank you. You got anything else for them?
No, I'm good, man. I think everybody have a good night. Yeah, dude, please leave a comment on any of these you guys would like, and stay tuned for part 2.
Heck yeah. Peace. I gotta hit the outro, not the end stream. Oh god, that was close. Died laughing last.